I am Carl Moberg. I am the CTO at Avassa. I'm here at Edge Field Day 1 with my solution architect, Fredrik Jansson. At Avassa, we provide an application management and operations platform for on-site edges. I've tried to summarize what we're doing in this little pictogram here, because we clearly see that the missing link for a convenient, ergonomic, easy to use, low barrier, friction-free, whatever you have, edge is only possible if you get the platform teams to really work closely with the application teams. So Fredrik and Applifer must work together. Applifer must respect the fact that the edges are different, and Fredrik must respect and understand that Applifer already has ways of working that she wants to keep working with, and she doesn't want a swivel chair or even build separate stacks just because it's the edge.
What if there's an existing development portal? Do you have APIs that will tie into a development portal so they don't have to go, the applications don't have to go out of their portal?
Here's what we love, is the whole push towards platform engineering and IDPs. That is our dream come true, because then we can be a good citizen in that. And the fact that certain subsets of the application footprint goes to the distributed edge with respect for what's peculiar or different, but that's not really surfaced with the application developers, with the development team, that is great.
Okay.
That is
so
awesome.
You're saying yes, it can be soon.
Yeah.
Okay.
Build it.
Thank you.
Yes, thanks for calling me out. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
You've obviously presented something really compelling today, and I think something that I can understand a lot of clients having interest in. When you're talking to your clients, what is the number one thing that comes back with their hesitation for use of this platform? Where are you seeing resistance?
I have all kinds of understanding that they want to try what they already have first. Application teams already have a number of different things they use for centralized environments.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that they will say, if we are too early in the conversation, is that this looks good, but let us go try, I don't know what, Nomad, Ansible, Chef, Puppet, stuff that we know and love for the centralized cloud.
Yeah. And I guess the question that I have is that because they want that one pane of glass, or because they have just staff that are comfortable with that platform?
I think the latter, clearly the latter, for sure. And again, I have so much respect for that, having a little bit of an operational background myself.
Mm-hmm.
Please do. Yeah, so I think that's the number one thing.
If you look at, all your customers,
yeah.
Can you give me a description of the smallest customers that you have? I mean, that found, useful your application.
Yes. So one of our lighthouse customers, because they were very early and they're public, has an IVR type solution, so interactive voice response. The stuff that you love to talk to, when you're trying to get help. They're in Europe, so they quickly realized, after having built all of this thing on top of AWS, fully, very impressive stuff. The first operator they talked to said, those two containers must not run in anything but our own data centers. So they did what we call now edge shifting. They had to, for some reason, move subsets of their application to a replicated set of edge use cases. How many sites are there?
Just 2 sites, but pretty big. They have 14 machines per site. So just 2 in 2 different data centers. But in our measurements, a pretty big site with 14 pretty large machines.
But very application-centric.
Yeah.
And by forcing functions, they had run certain parts at the edge. So I think that's the smallest one.
Was that because of some backing services or compliance?
Compliance, 100% compliance. Can't record people on other people's.
And do you charge for your SaaS service?
Per host.
Per host.
Per host under management. We played around with a lot of other things, but that seems to be the only one that doesn't drive really weird behavior, is host under management.